Hi there, welcome to this tutorial for the ukulele playlongs of Only You by the Platters that can be found on the Uke Playlongs channel on YouTube. In this video, first of all, I'll talk about the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Then I'll talk about the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele, and then I'll give you a couple of ideas for strumming. If you want to support the work on this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to both the Uke Stuff channel and the Uke Playlongs channel on YouTube. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. This is not a beginner song, so this is more of an intermediate song using some chords that are going to require all four fingers or bar chords, so do be aware. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. The first chord you're going to need is an A7 chord in a non-traditional place, and there's a reason why for it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to put your first finger on the 4th string 2nd fret and your second finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. So you've got that going, and then add fingers 3 and 4 on strings 3 and 1. And what's going to happen in the song at the beginning is you're going to play that chord up 1 fret and then back up to the chord you just left. So that second chord is the same shape except built on the 1st fret. So that's that G sharp 7. So first finger goes on the 4th string 1st fret, second finger goes on the 2nd string 2nd fret, and then fingers 3 and 4 on either side of it on the 3rd fret. But you're going to go. That's the beginning of the song. Now we're going to get to more standard chords for a little while, although there are some bar chords coming up as well. We've got our D chord. If you are playing this song, you probably know that there are at least 4 ways to play the D chord. I usually play it by putting my first finger at the top of the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and my 2 fingers around it like a small G7. But you could also play it with fingers 1, 2, and 3. You could play it with fingers 2, 3, 4. You could bend your ring finger and leave the 1st string open. You could also cover strings 3 and 4 with 1 finger and string 2 with a 2nd finger. Just don't play it with your thumb. Then you're going to play an F sharp 7, sort of like playing an F, but up 1 fret. First finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret. Second finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret. And then the 2 fingers go down again. Sort of the reverse shape of the very first chord we looked at. That's that F sharp 7. Then a B minor 7, which is a bar chord. First bar chord, take your first finger right here. I've got the new iPhone operating system on my iPhone, and it's not focusing on things. So first finger out. You're going to cover all 4 strings right above the middle 2nd fret, and you're going to pull against the fretboard like this. So it's like pulling your ukulele across at you. That's the main thing, is pulling, not pinching. Then adding your thumb for some support, and then reaching over and playing the 4th string 4th fret. That's your B minor chord. Hawaiian D7. We call it the Hawaiian D7 because there's actually no D in it, but your ear provides it. G chord. A regular A7, not the one we learned earlier. A B7, and while there's another version of the B7 that I normally teach, this is one that you're going to want to use the bar chord for. So you make the bar chord on your B minor again. All right, but then instead of reaching over with your ring finger to the 4th string 4th fret, your second finger plays the 3rd string 3rd fret. That's your B7, E7, a G minor, and then we'll have a D major 7 too, so that bar chord again at the 2nd fret. So that happens a lot in this song. Bar chord at the 2nd fret, and then your ring finger is going to play the 1st string 4th fret. That's the D major 7 chord. And those are the chords you need to play Only You by the Platters on GCEA soprano concert tenor ukulele. Now let's talk about baritone. On baritone, there's actually one less chord than on GCEA because we don't have to change position. The song was originally written for guitar, so as a result, it works well on baritone, or better on baritone than it does on GCEA ukulele. We're going to start with a bar chord at the 2nd fret. So you're going to cover all 4 strings with your first finger, and you're going to pull against the fretboard like this. You're going to have your ukulele securely held, and you're going to pull against the fretboard. Then you're going to add your thumb for some light support, and then you're going to play the 1st string 3rd fret right there. Then there's going to be a G sharp 7. You're only going to use this at the beginning, But after you've played the A7, you just slide up 1 fret to the G sharp 7 and then back to the A7. It has to be something like this. Like that. That's the beginning. Now we've got a D chord. Make that bar chord again at the 2nd fret. F sharp 7, so your 2nd finger is going to go on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. F sharp 7. B minor, so 1st finger goes on the 1st string, 2nd fret. 2nd finger goes on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Ring finger goes on the 4th string, 4th fret, and the pinky goes on the 3rd string, 4th fret. B minor chord, D7, G chord, B7, 1st finger plants on the 4th string, 1st fret, other 2 fingers come down, E7, G minor, so you're going to bar at the 3rd fret, strings 3, 2, and 1. So again, you're pulling against the fretboard, adding your thumb for some support, play all 4 strings. And then we're going to have a D major 7, which is that same shape up on the 2nd fret. And those are the chords you need to play, only you by the Platters, on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. Now, as it comes to strumming, remember that there is not one right answer as to what you should do in the song. There was no ukulele in the original version, so as such, you have some freedom here. There are 3 rules when it comes to strumming. First of all, play the right chord at the right time. Second, make sure that you keep a steady beat, so keep that tempo along with the recording. And third, make sure that whatever you are playing matches the style of the music. Now, I hear 2 different things that I would use. Actually, I would intermix them in the song. I wouldn't play the same thing the whole time. The first one you're forced into with the intro, where again on GCEA we have a much harder chord, the A7 in its 2nd sort of shape up the fretboard. But I would use a triplet strum here to go. And what I'm doing there is I'm making the chord shape, so I'm playing the right chord at the right time in tempo, but then here's the strumming pattern. I'm going down with my finger, up with my thumb, up with my finger, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And it's going to be faster, so it's going to be... And either you might not slide down quite right, you might mess it up here. That's okay. It's going to take practice, and practice is okay. Now, you could, for the rest of the song, keep that triplet pattern going for the whole thing. You could do that. You could keep that triplet just going. As for me, I would do not that much strumming. I would keep it easier and just follow a much more relaxed down, down, up, down. So I'm just going down, down, up, down in a much more relaxed than having to go. You can do it, but it's a whole lot going on. And really, with that strumming and then just occasionally playing single strums where the music calls for it, that's all you need to do to be successful on Only You by the Platters. Really, the biggest challenge here is going to be the large number of chords that you need on GCEA. And if you've got that, it should be very easy to do. Thanks so much for joining for this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.